What the fuck is up? Y'all can hear me? Yeah, I think you guys can hear me. What's good? What the deal is? I'm having some troubleshooting issues. I would have been on live like 20 minutes ago. Man, having to help the homies set up their live streams and shit all day. Yes, sir. Let's see, let's get my focus right. There we go. There we go. Look a little small right now. Let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. What the deal is, man? Yeah, I said, what would Jesus do? Because I'm gonna be on this shit watching some WWDC, whatever, Apple release videos just to start this shit off. So I'm curious to see what the fuck they dropped. Let me see what Marquez said about what they dropped.
Raspberry Pi released this today. The Raspberry Pi AI hat.
Alright, yeah, let's get the headphones connected. I already have these in my ear. That part. Yeah, that part. I would never tell you about your MacBook. Let's see what this
Apple will never tell you this about your MacBook, so I will. The first thing you want to do is go into your settings, scroll down to privacy and security, click on analytics and improvements, and make sure that Share Mac Analytics is turned off. Apple is quietly collecting your data in the background, and most people never even notice.
We're talking about collecting your data and shit. Personal. $60 terabytes.
I just discovered something that makes me rethink why I even use cloud storage. This little box is a NAS, basically your own personal cloud with 0 monthly fees. It fixes every cloud problem, limited space, high cost, and privacy risks, because everything is stored locally and securely on your own drives. And the whole setup process is super simple. Storage goes up to 60 terabytes. That's around 20 million photos, 40,000 movies, or over 60 million files. And it works with tons of third-party drives. Watch this. Uploading a big file to the NAS, done in seconds. Way faster than iCloud.
That wasn't that big
It
of a
automatically
file.
backs up my entire iPhone album. And it even works as a time machine backup for my MacBook, totally hands-free. You can set different permissions for different users. And with NFC, I literally just tap my phone to log in. Everything is organized inside the app.
Sick.
And even when I'm away, I can access all my
What's that
files
look
remotely,
like?
from my
Blue,
phone,
green?
laptop, even my TV. If you're tired of paying for cloud storage, this Your NAS is a game changer. And you can even grab 15% off with the code in my bio. I just discovered something that makes me rethink why I even use cloud storage. This little box is a NAS, basically your own personal cloud
this is
with 0 monthly
crazy.
fees. It fixes every cloud problem, limited space, high cost, and
We're just
privacy
gonna do a
risks,
quick little-
because everything is
quick little
stored
test.
locally and securely on your own
Little
drives.
ChatGPT.
And the whole setup process is super simple. Storage goes up to 60 terabytes. That's around 20 million photos, 40,000 movies, or over 60 million files.
Versus
And it works
this.
with tons of third-party drives. Watch this. Uploading a big file to the NAS, done in seconds.
Verse.
Way faster than iCloud.
And I have
It
one
automatically
saved in my
backs up my
favorites, too.
entire iPhone album. And it even works as a time machine backup for my MacBook, totally hands-free. You can set different permissions for different users. And with NFC, I literally just tap my phone to log in. Everything is organized inside the app. And even when I'm away, I can access all my files remotely, from my phone, laptop, even my TV. If you're tired of paying for cloud
So,
storage, this Your NAS is a
just
game
do a quick
changer.
test.
And you can even grab 15% off with the
Let's
code in my
see.
bio. I just discovered something that makes me rethink why I even use cloud storage. This little box is a NAS, basically your own personal cloud with 0 monthly fees. It fixes every cloud problem, limited space, high cost, and privacy risks, because everything is stored locally and securely on your own drives. And the whole setup process is super simple. Storage goes up to 60 terabytes. That's around 20 million photos, 40,000 movies, or over 60 million files.
I have
And it
one
works with
saved.
tons of third-party drives.
probably
Watch this.
saved that
Uploading a
one,
big
to
file
be
to the
honest,
NAS,
already.
done in seconds. Way faster than iCloud. It automatically backs up my entire iPhone album. And it even works as a time machine backup for my MacBook.
saying to get this one? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just saying it's stronger. Alright, yeah. I gotta get this one. I gotta get this shit. I'm gonna eliminate all use for having like all these fucking cloud storage. Actually, that sounds like a fucking godsend to not have to pay for like any more cloud storage. God damn, that'd be super nice. How much is it on here? Same price? Yeah, it's the same exact price. We don't have to get that, so for sure. For sure. Alright, now back to some other nerd shit. Because this is definitely some shit that interests me. I got so much shit I've been trying to set up home servers and things like that. That shit I need. My home automations. 5 aesthetic home
Here are
techs.
5 more aesthetic home tech I use every single day to make your space look cool and functional. First one is the Simple Human phone cleaner. I used to wipe down my phone with alcohol wipes before I go to bed, so now I just keep this on my bedside, drop my phone in and get my phone sanitized before I go to sleep. Next is this Gate 3 phone charger. Phone chargers in general can look very boring, but this one looks very clean, adding that modern minimalist touch and blends nicely into my desk setup. Third is this flip clock from Cloudnola. It's the very first home decor item I got for my apartment. I got so many questions about it, just like this blurry clock I got, which is very eye-catching. Fourth is the Seasons Sony XL diffuser. Not only does the design look good, it has a dual function as a diffuser while also being a humidifier. And finally, it's the smart lock from SwitchBot. It's renter-friendly, allowing me to lock and unlock my door remotely from my phone and making sure that my door is automatically locked whenever I leave.
I already know exactly what smart home lock and shit I want for mine, so we cool out that. We coolin'. I forgot that some shit's cut off.
I was told to make my bed before making a hotel room video because it makes it feel more put together. So, all right, I am out here in California because today was Apple's WWDC, their Worldwide Developer Conference 2026. And every year, this is where we expect all the announcements for all their latest in software. iOS, macOS, watchOS, etc. And this year they did some of that. But they actually mostly breezed through that stuff pretty quick and then got down to like the 2 main new topics, which were trust and safety for kids.
Just because I don't know if he's going to mention this at all, I saw today, for some random reason, like, I was going to listen to some of his architect. I saw this. Oh, yes. He might talk about this because I mean, this seemed like something big. I was like, they brought Eric the architect to the Apple fucking.
All I need is good reads and some better sleep. I keep it calm so these drafts stay in call sheet. I made the track, BandLab, Asana back to back. I never slack, chase money, hit my cash app. I've been connected like Tetris to Depop and Robocop, TV Peacock, clicking Photoshop, Letterbox, Dropbox, HubSpot and whatnot. Bump into my township, then post them on my TikTok. Can you see me on your screen? I've been everywhere. Can you see me on your screen? I can take it up. I know that you got a lot of dreams. You can make it. I'm loaded, I'm loaded, I'm loaded, I'm loaded. With gratitude, I'm on a journey. Geo gets a tide guide. It's brilliant how the temple runs. It's gotta be my eyes. Loom colors, Luminar, the feather green touch too. We outlanders too. I fly Delta, rated on the jet blue. World of airports, I'd rather kayak. The gap will give me confidence. My outlook, explore 7 continents. Heads up, this a League of Legends in your headspace. Move slowly with the rover, but my friends know my fan base are soon. Can you see me on your screen? I've been everywhere. I know that you got a lot of dreams. You can make it. I'm loaded, I'm loaded, I'm loaded, I'm loaded up. Study plus, I swing vision and speed test. I took the steps, the same shop on StockX. The star maker, the skyscraper, the sky guy. The townsfolk, the true skating, the tie-dye. And lift I roll, the food are really too good to go. DJ unfold, my set was cold, I hit them slopes. I'm on Red Z for Mississippi, I'm unloaded at Nordstrom and NBA. Don't leave them open. Hella time rider, now I'm striving on the Scriber. Transformers on the Twitch, I gotta tip my Uber driver. Old Navy on my ways, Warframe, wonder which of us on watch duty.
What if he's just like, if he even had to think about this, because really he's gotta like just start rapping about shit, to be honest. There's a Minecraft, there's an app for everything nowadays.
So thank you for developing these apps for me and all my friends.
Smooth. I've been wondering what the fuck this nigga been on for years. I ain't really been thinking about it until I seen this, but I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
Future-proof yourself. Techie ass, off-brand, whole milk drinking, V-neck wearing mother.
They don't like my output or my outlook. I'm an Apple guy anyway. New York's renegade, been afraid to engage in it. Slow at the beginning, touch of the chameleon. Eric got no ceiling, no drive. Shit still power steering.
When I was watching this shit back in the day, like, what was like my favorite thing? Oh, that's sick. Eric the Architect and Boogie. How have I not seen that? How did I not know that was out yet? He's had some shit that he's dropped over here that's super crazy. James Blake. Yeah, this save to watch later. I was so like, what the fuck is going on? Like, he's sitting there chopping it up with Tim Cook. I think that's the nigga's name. I'm like,
and
hey.
Apple Intelligence and the new Siri. Now, the breeze through updates part, I actually liked, because that was actually, instead of being just like new feature, visual overhaul, liquid glass, all this fun, random new stuff, it was actually a little bit more of a holistic, like combing through some of the stuff that's been needing attention that hasn't been getting it lately, the smaller details. Like a lot of the recent updates with liquid glass and all these pretty visual, dramatic updates have been, you know, I think it would be lying if we said they didn't feel a little sloppy sometimes. We've all seen the stories about battery life going down or performance degradation getting kind of weird or just bugs here and there with things like readability. So through all of their operating systems, iOS 27, iPadOS 27, watchOS, tvOS, and macOS, which the new one is now called Golden Gate, they'll mostly look roughly the same, but they'll have a lot of the...
That's a crazy ass name. Golden Gate OS. I wonder who comes up with these fucking names like Tahoe, Sonoma. I forget the last one I actually thought was like a cool name. Like shit. Sonoma was kind of cool. Tahoe was kind of cool. I feel like there was like Snow Leopard and shit like that. I thought were cool ass fucking OS names. Like Snow Leopard, come on now. That's a sick ass fucking name. And then like Mountain Lion next. Like, come on now. Like, that's sick. But what the fuck is this? Like, these names are so random. I don't know if it looks brighter. It looks bright as fuck on my camera, but for you guys, it doesn't look that bright. Maybe let me see. Did I change something in here? I don't know if I have any filters on it. It just looks not that bright. Oh shit, I do have a LUT on. That's solid. Alright. Alright.
Under the hood stuff that's actually improved. So things like smoothness of animations, apps opening faster, and they dropped some other bangers like tweaked app icons and matching corner radiuses, sidebar icons getting their color back, and adding a slider now for how transparent or tinted you want liquid glass to actually be. They actually their color back, and adding a slider matching corner radiuses, and they dropped some other bangers like tweaked app smoothness of animations, apps opening faster, and they dropped some other bangers like tweaked app icons and matching corner radiuses, sidebar icons getting their color back, and adding a slider now for how transparent or tinted you want liquid glass to actually be. They actually will let you make it even more clear, which I swear no one asked for, but yeah, there's a slider there now. But yeah, faster app launching, more smooth system animations, more complete and thorough indexing for Spotlight, 80% faster airdrops, which I saw that on the slide and I was like, that sounds amazing, as long as you can also make airdrop work more of the time. I think it's the attention to detail stuff.
No fucking cap, bro. That shit sucks. Sometimes I be trying to find niggas' devices, their freaking phone, and I can't find shit. Yeah, that's a lot better. Alright.
Like that we should see improvements with. Some other highlights. Vision Pro. You'll be able to use panorama shots you've taken now as environments. So before it was just like the handful of Apple provided ones, like Mars, I think it was, and Yosemite and Mount Hood, etc. Now you can have your own, finally. And my personal favorite that they did add, custom EQ for AirPods, which, okay, great, finally, I'll take it. It feels like this was a grab bag of things that they kind of wanted to throw in to make sure they had some real stuff to announce, because it was mostly the AI. But if that means we get EQ finally in the world's most popular earbuds when everyone else has had it for years, then I'll take it. So it's good stuff, much needed in my opinion. Lots of little details. I'm sure we'll find much more stuff
honestly,
when we actually use
people
these
start
that weren't
fucking with shit
announced
and, like,
in the keynote. I plan on downloading these betas and getting.
But sometimes, like, you might want to add some bass in some songs. Some songs just don't be bassy, so you want to go change the EQ. Or like sometimes the podcast be a little weird, so you want to change the EQ. I get it, but I'm not that much of an audio guy to care. AirPods and shit like that sound like the best audio when I'm listening to shit. Usually. And
reviewing them, of course. So make sure you get subscribed here to see those reviews first when they do come out. So then they got to trust and safety. This was the whole middle section of the keynote, and it was basically them going down this rabbit hole, I guess you could say, of trying to tell people that the best experience that your kids can have is with their own device that is controlled by their parents. You can probably see where this is going. So they talked through a ton of child safety features, stuff like a dedicated child account so that the parent account can control which apps they can download and which websites they're allowed to visit and who they're allowed to talk to, obvious stuff. There's new, more granular screen time features so you can see how they spent their day and then use a scheduler to adjust when they're allowed to spend more or less time in certain types of apps. Like obviously watching a movie on the weekend is cool, but scrolling Instagram for 3 hours when they're supposed to be in school, well, that's a no-go. So the upside here is obviously much better safety and controls for parents that directly addresses the concerns that they might have had about the websites and the content and the apps that their kids have had access to. And the cynical read is also get your kid an iPhone. You remember get your mom an iPhone? Now it's also get your kid an iPhone, because trust us, it's the best one. Like we've talked about this before, we already know how dominant Apple is with iPhones, especially with younger people.
They're gonna win.
In the US.
My sister's already got an
iPhone
so
as young as possible.
She could try.
Makes them much more likely to have an iPhone and use it in their adult life. And so this is like the lowest common denominator version of that, which is the best possible parental controls means the youngest possible iPhone users, which means more iPhones in the future. Yeah, makes sense. But the big thing we all expected them to talk about here, which they...
Let's see, my bad. Okay, let's call Chris real quick. I don't know if I'll be able to fully set it up. We'll call him like this. Yo. I just saw your text, so I was like, oh shit, let me double check. That's so there's that one setting. I'm like, if you go into your system settings for me real quick.
Fucking Riverside car. They're calling his ass back right now.
Oh yeah, it'll take like 5 minutes. I'm live right now too, just doing like some like reviews, like reactions and shit. But like YouTube videos. But so yeah, in system settings.
System.
Down at the bottom, at the very bottom, like the gray app, like the application system settings. It's actually right there. Yeah, scroll over. Let me see that window. Yeah, so cancel that. Click cancel, and then go to what did I screenshot to you? Type in login items in the search bar, and on that same window. My bad.
On this one?
Yeah. In the search bar, type in login. And then, yeah, items and extensions. That top one, the very top one. Items and login items and extensions. And then scroll down. And... okay, so that's what I was looking for. Okay, so I don't see imaging edge webcam. So scroll down some more. That's in alphabetical order. Scroll down even more. Okay, click on that.
Which one?
The imaging edge webcam. Or the eye, my bad. The little eye next to it. And it's toggle it on. Toggle it on. Yes. 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 That probably is the fucking key. Right fucking there, bro. Toggle it on. No, you good. I'm just like, try that.
It was up. Let's see.
It's gonna keep.
What in the fuck? Okay.
That's so weird. What the fuck?
Do I need to put the camera in?
No, that shouldn't be the issue, but that I think is the whole issue. Click done and then click on it again. Try it one more time.
Oh, it's on now.
It's on now. Okay. So then click done. And then, yeah, you don't have to do anything with that. Yeah. Go back to, let me see the left side. And then double click on the webcam. Like up where it says sources. Double click on it. And then click the drop down menu. Or the device drop down menu. Or no, like it says device in the middle of that window. Keep moving mouse back to this. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Yes. Fuck yes. Okay, now click OK. Now click OK. Okay, now try and plug in the camera. I could remote tap into your computer technically and like finish the setup, but I technically can. Like I don't have to go over there to finish the setup. Like you would just have to give me a couple little things and I could access it and control it from my computer here.
Yeah, that's cool. I ain't sure about that.
It would just take a lot. It would just take a little bit more of a setup. Like probably like. Do you have another session right now? Okay, I was gonna say because I was streaming, but I was like I could cut it, and then we could restart, or like I could cut it and then log in to get access to your shit, and then save it for later, maybe. Or I'm just trying to think. I haven't fully done that to where like I use my computer to tap into somebody else's computer, but it should work.
So I just plug this motherfucker in.
Yeah.
Just give me that right now.
It's plugged directly into the computer. Okay. So one last thing. Nothing. No image popped up. Click on the camera and then, well, just unplug it and plug it back in a couple of times just to see. And actually, even better. So it says connecting, and then what did it do? Last time it actually loaded something though, right? Okay, so it's doing that again. Check connection to device. Check the connected device. That's being weird. That's still being weird. That I'm gonna have to figure out. That could just be the cord issue. I'm gonna bring my cord with me tomorrow when I come by Friday. Cause I'm sitting here like, now that that's in there, what you can do, go to auto, or actually like unplug the camera from the computer, and then click on menu, and it should be one of the first settings since I was fucking with it earlier. To the left, you just gotta scroll through to the left, like couple menus. One to the left, and then one more. Okay, so USB connection. That's the one it's supposed to be on, but click on it and then it'll give you an option to go to auto. And then when you plug it in now, see if it asks you what you want to choose. Or is it gonna automatically connect to USB mass storage mode, which is what we don't want. We'll see what it wants to do. We're past the app being an issue. Now it's just that, and it really could just be a cord. Like, it really could just be the cord. Or it could be like even the software version of the camera. It could be a few different things at that point. Or it could just be, I'll bring my camera with me Friday too, just to test my camera on yours to see if another Sony camera works. So all that, like, we'll have a full test. But that app popping up in OBS is really good. Like, now, because like what mine looks like, I was just having that issue before you called me. Like, my Imaging Edge webcam wasn't popping up. But like, as soon as you click on like video capture device, which is my webcam, and you click Sony Imaging, it's just there. And that's from me clicking on that, or just plugging that in directly. But I'm glad that fucking worked.
Finally.
Huh?
It's like trying to connect now. I don't know.
See, that's where I was getting into earlier. It was just stuck on the connecting screen. The only thing I could think of, like, is not. So you could unplug it again probably right now, because you really just want that PC remote. Like, that's really what you want, is to be remote tethering. What's up, Ghetto Richie on? In the building. Yeah, I'm trying to help the homie set up his live stream. So then, yeah, USB mode, connecting. Yeah, if it can. Did you switch it back to PC remote when you unplugged it? Yeah.
No, I didn't put it to PC. I put it to auto.
Yeah, if you put it back, it looks like it's trying to connect. Let me double check something real quick. As a okay, let me turn this off real quick. We got the app to show up as a camera source. How do we get it? Okay, we got the camera show as camera source. The camera is still prompting to check the device or taking forever to connect. That's actually, the imaging now appears, and we can stop blaming the webcam driver. Now we're down to the camera and the Mac communication. Honestly, based on what you said, the camera needing strange. Nah. On this menu, check with Apple system information. No, yeah, I definitely do. I definitely do think it's just a cord. It's pretty much what it's telling me right now.
Yeah, I'm always just trying to get one of those USB to type C's, and it's already fucking some type of adapter for it in the back type shit.
Okay, so this is saying the exact same shit that I was saying mine. I have to do with mine. So what I have, it's saying I've seen older Sony camera bodies do weird stuff where USB-C to USB-C won't connect reliably, but a USB-C to a USB-A cable to a USB-A port works immediately. So it's like a USB-C to a regular USB, like basically this, which I have right here. This is like a regular USB plugged into my camera, because that doesn't, a USB-C to USB doesn't work. Like you said, like a USB-C to USB-C doesn't work, but I'm using a USB-A to USB-C, and then I even have this black thing. A USB-A is just like the normal USBs.
Okay.
Yeah. So USB-A to USB-C. And then I have this like USB-A, like this is an extender. This is just like literally all it is just an extension. So on the other end of it is another USB-A. So that's what I'm using, and that could exactly be your problem, bro. Like if you pull up with a USB-A to USB-C cord tomorrow and you plug it in.
You like that, right?
Yeah, with a USB-C on the other end.
Yeah.
Yeah, try that.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go get. I need to get an adapter for this shit.
No. What you can do, sadly, what do you have your keyboard and your mouse plugged in as USB-Cs?
I know.
Or,
I'm gonna go charge up this fucking. I'm gonna try and get my this other Mac shit.
I'm like, yeah, if you have like a wireless keyboard, bro, like a Mac keyboard or a Mac mouse, just use those for now. Like, cause they connect via Bluetooth, and then you can unplug your mouse and you can unplug your keyboard, and then you could use, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'm starting to see it. I get you.
Yeah. Cause then I'm like, bro, we're getting there. I promise. And I'm surprised that that ChatGPT even pointed that out to me, because I'm like, I know I'm not tripping, because that's the only way I can get it to work. And I have the FX3, and I have all these types of new USB.
It just makes sense. It's just like a bigger port on the end.
Yeah, it does. And that's like what works for me, so I think that'll work for you.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then I still gotta, like, now that we're done with all that bullshit, when I come over, I just need like another hour, or we could do the remote, or so yeah, there's an app called AnyDesk that I could use to log into your computer. I just never used it before, and so like from my house, I could get into your computer and finish setting everything up. Technically.
Yeah. And fucking some other producers do that shit here.
Yeah.
We talking about each other's FL Studio from like different states and shit.
Yeah. See, I've never done that before though, too. So I don't know like what app they're using.
If it is the app, that shit, I probably went up a world for me too, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I just went with a different producer, bro.
Yeah, bro. This shit lit. What's up, Elliot in the building? Let's got people sliding through the chat right now. Not really chatting, but they sliding through. Eat a couple Oreos.
It just keeps bringing a tech connected device. I'm gonna try that shit tomorrow. I ain't gonna count. Try to get the wireless fucking.
Even with the cord, even with that new cord.
Yeah.
Huh.
No, not with the new cord. No, not with the new cord. No.
Why don't you just unplug your mouse real quick? Try the new cord. You don't need your mouse if it works. We could just unplug it and we know it works. That'd make me feel a lot more sane if I just figured out, just know that it works. I'm like, man, I came home and immediately like started looking into it. I'm like, what setting could be missing? And then I'm so glad I found that shit, bro. I'm so fucking glad I found that shit.
Yeah, cause that shit was off like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Check the connected device.
Yeah. Damn. All right, I'm gonna double check some connected device. But yeah, I still got time to come through Friday, like 10 o'clock was 10 or 11. Like I got I'm gonna get my hair to be twisted at 1, so I could come in anytime before, and I could push it back even a little bit.
That's cool. Like shit, you want to do 10, 12 shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can push it back if I need to.
It's not here, bro. If I do like 11 to 1.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like with my hair. I have my shit at 1, so, and it's really like it's 5 minutes up the street from Valley Club.
Okay.
So like I don't even need to like set it like they can almost overlap.
Yeah.
Like they're 5 minutes apart.
Yeah, whatever, bro. I ain't gonna care. Just if you want to come there,
I was gonna say like if I wouldn't have went all the way back home and shit, I do gotta call the homie real quick back, and then I would go back. Do you got studio sessions and shit for the rest of the night?
Nah, shit. I mean, like, I could book it, but I'm just over here chilling, you know?
Yeah. That's just like the one thing that's been bothering me was that I couldn't get your shit set up.
Nah, that's pretty easy. I'm like I said, I already know how to troubleshoot and shit be, so like Friday we'll just troubleshoot with your camera and
That's why I'm like, I low-key could pull back up. It wouldn't be that big a deal to pull back up, but I don't know how long I'm gonna be there. Like tonight, I don't really have like my goal would just be trying to get that camera working. I still like want to do a little bit more research.
Yeah.
But then next 30 seconds says about this Mac system report. Okay, is it still plugged in?
Yeah, so yeah.
But you don't have your mouse plugged in.
Do I need the keyboard?
No, not really. Kinda Apple menu. About this Mac. It says, yeah, click the Apple logo at the top in the search bar. Click about this Mac, and then let me see if I can follow it. System report? I don't see that anywhere.
I'm about to get any desk.
More info. I don't see system report anywhere. Oh, there we go. If you go, yeah, general system report. And then where are they going for USB? I don't see that anywhere. Oh, I see it now. Okay. So that would tell us whether or not we have it connected. Let's see. Removable. Yeah, this is like tell me you could slide through this one menu settings. Like I could go over there for a couple hours real quick and do some troubleshooting, but I'd have to go stop at the dispo on the way to help my homie with some shit. So I wouldn't be there for like an hour.
Shit.
So I'm like, I don't know if you want to stay there and then stay there all late and stuff with me, but I could just come by Friday too.
Shit, whatever you think is better for you, Brody. Just let me know right now. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, it would work for me. I just didn't eat anything yet.
I feel you. I want that shit.
Yeah.
Just go eat some shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, just do some video editing on the real type shit.
I do want to figure this out, and I have no problem going by Friday, but I do want to figure this out. Plus, if I have more time, if I have like the rest of the night, I could finish everything else at least.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna come through. Fuck it. Let me call the homie back and see if he wants to meet over there right now.
Alright, bet, buddy.
Alright, and then if you want to go grab food right now, you can just. Well, I mean, like, let's say like midnight. If like we hit midnight and we're at a dead end, then fucking I'll come back Friday for a little bit. Or like the only like biggest, I know we won't hit a dead end if we have a webcam. We're trying to use this Sony adapter thing, but I don't want you to have to go buy another camera when you have a camera that technically could work. So I'm like, it could just save us the trouble. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'll have fun doing it. I have fun doing this shit anyways. Plus, I'll be at the crib doing this shit alone 90% of the time. So I'm like, I'd rather pull up and just kick it with you for a little bit, you know?
I got you.
I'll be bored as fuck. Alright, Steve, if anybody